hurts.
I'm serious.
Very serious.
Ooh, serious face.
Sorry, I'm very
Flush
serious.
out the
Serious.
No humor.
No laughing.
Slow.
No laughing.
Slow.
Serious stuff.
Seriously serious. No laughing matters. All serious all the time. I mean, that's a pretty normal Pocket Pod episode, though.
Yeah, no one laughs.
We're
in
very
Pocket Pod.
serious.
We are very,
If
very
you've ever
serious.
laughed in an episode of Pocket Pod, you're doing it wrong.
Whoa, I know. We definitely don't
True.
laugh at all.
I've never
No
laughed
laughing.
once in an episode of Pocket Pod.
What
Never
is laughing?
once.
It's like,
Have you heard me
Ugh.
laugh? Have you ever heard me laugh?
I don't think
That's
I've
a
ever-
wheeze.
Oh, is that...
That also wasn't a laugh. That also wasn't a laugh.
That's it. That's the one. Right.
That was a weird nose sound I made. That was also not a laugh.
Oh, no. I'm not sure if I could identify a laugh
Are
anymore.
Snickers allowed?
I love Snickers. They're my favorite candy bar. Maybe. Actually, I also do love the Twix and a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Are they for kids? It's tricks.
Snickers
Twix are
and
for kids.
Reese's peanut butter cups are definitely. I feel like we've had this conversation.
Oh, I know
before.
we have. We talk about candy bars a lot. I mean, in the
'Cause
grand
they're
scheme of
good.
things. Maybe in life. They're very tasty.
I do love
Classic.
those two combos.
What was that
Peanuts and peanut butter for
Peanuts
the
and
win.
peanut butter. Yes. What was the Canadian? Is it a coffee crisp? Was that waffly, crispy candy bar that was so
Yeah,
tasty?
coffee crisp. I think
That
you're
was
right.
very good. I like that too.
There's
That's
so much
a
fun
rare
in
treat.
coffee crisp. Such fun in coffee crisp.
Is that Coffee Crisp, but the adult version that's made with caffeine? And why haven't they made that as breakfast cereal that has caffeine built into it?
Coffee crisp.
Cookie Crisps. Coffee Crisps. Delicious. Well, now that we have our prerequisite cereal and candy bar talk out of the way, perhaps it's a good time to dive into some what's new.
Banana, banana.
What's new?
Sail away. New horizon. What's new? What's
What's new?
What is new? I will tell you what's new, and I don't think it's new with the new update. I think this is probably pre-new update for New Horizons, but I haven't seen it yet, so it's new to me, guys. So may I tell you
I want to know about it.
about this stuff? This is related to the fun little stretching exercises you can do in the plaza in whatever time of day it is. I was going to say in the morning because that's when I usually play Animal Crossing. So I was going to say in the morning, but so yeah, you can do exercises. Eventually, like I think at certain mile markers, you get like gifts sent to you in the mail, and they're fun and nice. But when you get to 50 exercises, a very special unlock happens.
I have to do 50 of those?
How special? Is it like an experience special?
I mean, it is an experience. Well, it's something you can experience anytime you want to, and you never run out of it. I feel like this is turning into a riddle. Did you want to try guessing what it is?
Is it a new reaction?
Why, yes, it is.
Now I'm excited.
Yes.
Interesting.
So
You really do, if you want to be a completionist about this game, especially if I want to be a completionist about this.
how am
How am I
going to
be a completionist about this?
Thank you for doing that for me.
But you'll get several things to help you on your way to completionism in this particular completionisticness.
Completionosity.
Completionosity. That's the right word.
Completionopeia. Yep.
I like all these words that we have. But yeah, so it unlocks. I mean, I guess it's kind of perhaps maybe obvious what it unlocks, or maybe not. Should I tell you what it unlocks? I feel like
Yoga moves.
It must yeah. Let me guess for a second.
Stretching.
So this is if I do the
Wait,
stretches
can you
in the
already
plaza.
stretch?
So this
yes,
is
if you do the stretches in the plaza, what reactions do
if
you
I
think
go to
you
the
unlock?
plaza and I tap that old school boombox and I
Ace.
go do some stretching,
Yes.
and then my villagers and maybe some NPCs and things join me, right? And we do
Yes.
some stretches,
Absolutely.
and then I do that 50 times, and
Yes.
along the way, maybe less than 50, I suppose that's what you mean by along the way.
Well, I mean,
What did you mean when you said along the way other things happen?
You get
because
mail.
You will get mail. You'll get little presents that are sent because you've been stretching in the plaza. So that's like
You can
another
tell
little
that
incentive.
JB and I have not done
never done
nearly
this
enough
once.
stretching.
I've
I
never done it
figured-
once.
You know what? I figured it's kind
Zero.
of it's a little time
Goose egg.
consuming. No,
Zero.
I get it because it's like if you don't find it especially cute or want to try doing the motion controls or just like the experience of seeing these villagers being adorable in your plaza.
Because the problem is
it's
I
not
play like this.
Big incentive.
So
You can still do that. It's just it uses button controls.
But then I'm not stretching. I'm just stretching
that's
my
fair.
thumbs.
That's true. That is an
But
option.
your character's stretching.
Your character is
My
stretching.
character runs
You're not
around
walking
the island.
when you're walking.
My character runs around the island all day. My character does not actually need to stretch. My character gets plenty of activity.
Well, running, you should still stretch after a run.
That's you know what that's what
Very
they
good
say.
point.
Keep those
Very good
keep those
point.
muscles stretched.
You're not wrong. No, it seems like a thing. It seems like a thing I don't really need to do and very time consuming. How many minutes does it take to do a whole stretch?
Oh gosh,
activity?
it can't be more than a minute. It's pretty fast.
No, it's not that long.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
max 2 if it could
Maybe.
be like total grand scheme total 2 maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's longer than longer than waiting for the Dodo Airlines to fly you to a destination, but not
I don't have
too-
time for that either sometimes.
But maybe as long as the full duration of Cap'n songs.
Oh, good point. It's probably about as long as a Captain song.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
And
good.
can I just sort of
Now I feel
tap
measured.
through it and like just pretend it's not happening, or do you have to like actively participate?
You have to
Oh.
participate, I think. Well, I don't
That's
know.
a
My
good
kids kind of
question.
suck at it, and I think they still get credit.
I think that you might not have to participate at all because I think
You
the
just sort of
music goes
stand
on
there and
without
be
you.
dumb. You just be like blah 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 blah.
You could just like press the button to start and walk away from your Switch. Well, there you go, Joelle.
It definitely
That's
like helps you
task.
along the way. Like if you're not doing it, it'll like be like, hey,
Does
don't
it?
forget to try to like do this little thing with your
That's
thing.
so
I mean,
cute.
I'm currently standing in the plaza right now. I could just find out.
Why don't you try?
right now.
Yes, you could give it a
See what
try.
happens.
All right, Boombox. Let's see your business. Sorry, Kix, you're about to have a rude awakening.
Oh, Kix might join you, which I always love when the character in the plaza actually joins you for the
Let's
exercise. Stretch it out.
This is
See
my
what
first
happens.
stretch, guys. Let's see what happens.
Dun, 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 dun. Can do the. I'm gonna go through the motions.
Sound on.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the cute fun.
I see Orville. I think.
Oh, one of the Dodo Airlines friends has come along.
Oh, I got some instructions here. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, it makes you do a
have
lot
been
of
advised
disclaimers.
To limit physical activity. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
they
it's
want you to be very
important.
careful.
I want to be
They-
careful.
They want you to make sure that you aren't near
doing
anything that you
buttons.
will throw your hand into, as I am inclined to do
This is very
unintentionally.
loud. I'm going to lower the volume.
No, make it loud. We can all hear.
Yeah,
We
that's
wanna
true.
know
We
what
wanna
you're
hear.
doing.
Well, Marlo is getting to work out. So is Kiki.
Oh, little Marlo and Kiki. Oh my goodness, so cute. Oh, I can envision them. How cute they must be. Ever so cute.
All right. So if I just do nothing, they just continue without me. Okay.
Yep.
All right. We got Brewster. We got Cap'n. We got
Aw.
Soleil. We got Mr. Nook. We got Kix.
Good old Tom Nook. Oh, and Kix is participating.
Oh,
Yay.
so I can go around this way or around this way. Oh, I'm going wrong. I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, yes.
To the left. I'm going to the right. I'm doing it all off key.
Oh yeah, it is cute. The if you do the motion controls, sometimes I find it rather frustrating that it's not doing it when I am in fact doing it. I'm like, come on, motion controls, get with the program. I know what I'm doing.
This requires way more coordination than I'm interested in doing.
I think it's harder with the buttons than it is with the motion controls.
Well, I think
a little
they're
more
actually much
demanding.
more accommodating with the buttons. You just kind of press it and it just joins along.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's kind of nice.
Because I just have to kind of press and it's sort of just joining in.
Wow! I can tell you're doing a little roundabout arm
Yep,
things.
this is the roundabout. This is a nice stretch. I recommend this stretch in real life, actually. This is
It's a good stretch.
It's a really good back, like, rotate. It's great. It's great.
Ah, get those backs.
When do we do some cat cows? When do those come?
I know. I would like them to throw in yoga.
Okay, this is not actually a good one for your ankles. I'm just.
Oh,
gonna
this is
put
the
that out
jumping and the
there.
jumping jacks.
It's not
Yeah.
a good one. It's not.
You know
good.
what? Maybe for that, just do the arm in real life. Just do the arm motions and don't do the jumpy bips.
Yep, I don't recommend.
Pro
that
tip.
one. But
for
the arm
those of us
circles are
taking care of
always good.
knees.
Arm circles are good, especially if you're a desk person. And our arm circles are a great one.
I like the little twists as well. The twists and the arms up is
Yep.
nice.
Yep. Sarah's currently dabbing. I think that was great.
Just doing
Well, that
the-
was. Oh, that was
That was
the creep.
more of a dinosaur.
Do the creep. Ooh.
All right. Well, that was exciting. I just did my first stretch.
Yay! Congratulations. I
It
wonder
was
if there's
actually
something in there
very
for one
boring with just buttons. I highly don't recommend it.
Oh no!
Highly
I've definitely done
don't.
it with buttons before.
Highly
It's not
don't.
terrible.
Highly.
Ah, It's definitely much more exciting to do the dynamic with motion controls, but I think it can still be fun. I kind of like the way it looks with the little animals all being adorable.
It is all very cute, and I'm glad I got to have that fun with kicks in tow. That was nice.
Sweet.
I assume it changes up every day, and there's different joiners.
Oh! I thought you were meaning the exercises change up every day, and I'm like, well, I'm not there.
I assume nothing on that end. I mean sometimes Isabel might pop in.
Correct. There will be different characters who join you for sure.
The fact that my buzzy. My buzzy. The fact that my buddy Gonzo was right here outside the plaza and did not join in the stretching tells me just how disinterested he was in stretching today.
And you know what? That's a good way to live life. You don't have to participate in everything if you don't want to.
It's true.
Even if it's happening right before your eyes.
It's true.
Gonzo, you live your life, buddy.
He did not want to join. He's not a joiner sometimes. It's fine.
Yep.
I'm with you, bud.
He does his own thing.
With you,
does
Buzzy.
his own thing. Oh, speaking of being at the plaza, it is Festival around the corner.
Yeah.
Festival. I got my king cake. Did you guys get your king cakes?
My what?
No.
King cakes.
Did you get it from a location that may or may not make a tiny baby into
There's a baby in it. Oh, there's a baby in it. There's a warning on the outside of it that says, there's a baby inside. Yay! And Jack was like, did you get a gender reveal cake? I didn't know what was happening. And I was like,
real life.
No. And I was like, why would I need one of those? And he's like, I don't know. It says there's a baby in here. I was like, oh, that's a king cake.
Yes, the king cake, the traditional king cake that had a teeny baby baked inside. It's like the person who gets it has good luck, I presume, is I think we've talked about this before. Yeah. So it's like a treat.
As long as they
surprise.
don't choke on it.
Yes, that would be a very unfortunate situation. And unfortunately not available in Animal Crossing. Nintendo, get on that and put a king cake
missed opportunity.
in Animal Crossing.
We could even make one.
Oh my goodness,
now.
that'd be great. Yes. Oh, that'd be perfect. Make a little king
Find
cake
a small
recipe.
baby.
I want to find out.
You could find the baby and then put it in the
ashore.
ingredients.
That would be great.
I want to find a baby.
King cake.
A baby in a bottle.
Bake a baby in the bottle. I mean, take the baby from the bottle, bake it in the king cake.
Don't bake the baby.
Don't bake the baby. You can put it in after you bake the cake.
Don't bake the baby.
King cakes, delicious, full of sugar. Oh, but yes, sorry, I forgot. The plaza, yes, festival.
It's lit up. It's all lit
up. Yes, has the little sparkling lights. Don't forget to go there and admire it and look at it while the season is upon us. It does look very delightful, especially when it's
so pretty.
darker outside.
I wandered
It's
into the
very
plaza
pretty.
and I was like, oh, with all the snow still around, it's pretty.
Extra prids indeed.
Pretty plaza.
Yes, the pretty plaza.
It's nice that all these months after all the pretty lit up trees went away, you get lights one more time before before all the snow goes away and all the other stuff goes away.
Yeah, well, it's still like that. Yeah, the snow plus lights equals extra beautiful. It's just something magical about that. What? Oh, done with snow. Leesh.
Snow.
Say no more snow, thank you. Yeah,
You've reached your snow limit.
It's time to be warm.
There's snow limit to snow.
Well, have you noticed the trees are getting
limit.
greener? Trees. The trees are looking greener, even though it's still covered with snow in Animal Crossing. They aren't as brown.
Maybe.
Slowly.
I don't know. I haven't really. No.
That's okay. Also, it's one of those things that's easy to miss too, because it's pretty subtle. It's hidden behind the snoo.
The snoo.
The snoo.
There's snow limit. Snow
limit.
Snow.
Wait, you guys didn't guess what it was that the gestures were, did you guess?
Oh, I said it was yoga or this
Yoga.
The yoga.
Oh, sorry, I totally got distracted.
Like or the.
I assume I can do one of those arm circles.
Yes, that is
arm circuits.
The arm.
Can I
circles.
do arm circles?
You can do arm circles. You can do toe touches. You can do jumping jacks. You can do
all of
the
them.
twisty.
Oh wait,
twisty.
there's more than one.
I don't want to do the jumping jacks. Like I said, it's bad for your ankles.
No, yeah, don't do the jumping jacks. But you could if you wanted to. Because you get to unlock all the exercises.
All the
so
exercises.
Cool. Yes,
I can do the arm circles.
Yes. You can do the whoa arm circles as well.
And the twist rotation thing.
Yes,
that one?
the twisty rotations and then the dab.
The dab.
Twisty
the half
rotations.
dab.
The half dab at the end.
But yeah, they're really cute. It's definitely worth doing the 50 exercises to get those. I think I didn't even know that was going to happen, so that was a great surprise.
What a fun surprise. That's a
Yeah.
great
Look at you
fun
for doing
happenstance.
50. Good job stretching 50 times, Robert.
Hey, it's actually not a bad way to get a little bonus cute stretching in the morning.
Do you get
I like it.
Do you get a little like badgie thingy? A little
Oh, I
Badgy
think
thingy?
you do, but the badge maxes out before 50. I can't remember what the number is, so you stop. It's not like it's 50. Well, actually, no, I might be misremembering that. Maybe it is a 50. I can look at it right now. Give me a minute to look over at this thing.
Give it a little looky-loo.
Give it a little looky-loo, because I wonder if I'm making that up, that it is, in fact, that puzzle. The only thing is about the badges, it's always tricky for me to remember where things are, because I know there's kind of a pattern.
It's like you have to
it's hard,
run
though.
around in there and
Also,
like,
you're
search for
prone
it.
to lying, so.
I know, right? I don't mean to be, guys. I'm trying my
Lying
best.
liar who lies.
I just don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'm looking for what could it possibly be called. Nope. There's Snow Maestro, Wispy Island Secrets.
It's not a Snow Maestro. I know that.
Stretch to refresh. Oh, okay. It is hand in hand. Hand in hand with 50 becomes the last of these stretch goals. So if you reach that last stretch goal,
So you were a liar.
I was.
knew
I
it.
didn't mean to be.
It's a literal stretch goal. Caught it. I caught the pun. Good job, everyone. I caught it.
So
the puns
silly.
have been accomplished.
I get it. I see what they were doing. So clever.
Yes, that is so clever. But that is a real treat and a nice reward. That was a nice surprise. So I hope you can look forward to that, or be surprised, forget about this conversation and be surprised when it happens to you.
I hope this wasn't a spoiler that you care about.
That's right. I feel like if I knew about it, I would have been excited to work toward it, but I didn't know it, and it happened anyway. So that's kind of nice too. It's just the way the
For me,
world
it's
works.
motivation. I might actually try it now because I didn't know to even try.
Right, there you go. Oh,
Now
and
I
there's
have 49 to go.
Speaking of 49 to go, somewhere along the way of prizes, there is an item that I'm pretty sure you can use up that is like a drink item. So keep an eye out for
Consumable
that.
of some kind.
Is it a smoothie?
What? It's like a little protein smoothie, I think. But I don't think you can get it anywhere else. If you ever see another place to get a protein smoothie that you can actually hold in your hand in game, let
But
me
not
know.
accidentally drink all of. Oops.
Right? I think it.
Did you lose it? Is
No,
it gone?
I kept it. I saw that it was something that I could like drink out.
But you can only get one of them?
One drink. Yeah, it's just one.
And you don't get a recipe?
I think you might get multiple sips. I'm guessing it may be
No,
three
I meant
sips.
I said
A
recipe as in
recipe?
recipe because I'm.
Recipe. Oh,
I say it
I
silly.
meant recip because you were still saying something fun. I was interpreting it the wrong way.
Yeah. Wrong way.
But it would be nice to get the recipe for that. But or like a little tumbler of protein powder that you could re-up your.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, right. That'd be quite
And a
cute.
banana.
Oh, and we do have blenders, and there is a legit little protein powder item that has a little protein
There
shaker
you
that comes
go.
with
Yeah,
it.
there
but
you go.
can't
So you
then
should
do
be able to
anything
like make your own protein shakes out of the
with it. I want a
I don't
protein
know why you
shake
can't make your
powder.
own
I want it.
protein shake.
I don't know. You can't do it either. Guys, I would like to share some tips and some
Tips.
tricks with you.
Tricks, tips, tricks, tricks,
Money for nothing. Tips
and your
and tricks for free.
free.
I forgot about the song
Best song
already.
ever.
We got some deals on a microwave oven. But yes, I do have some tips and tricks. And one of those very important lessons I learned for myself, so you don't have to learn it. You know how I've been loving going to visit Katrina to learn my fortune and maybe get a
Yeah.
bad fortune so I can get a sweet treat in the mail the next day.
This is another Katrina update.
It's the tips and tricks.
It's a pro
Because-
tip.
It's a pro tip.
And trick.
And it is to make sure you have 10,000 bells in your pocket when you go to see Katrina. Because if you get a bad fortune and you do not have 10,000 bells, she will not offer to take away your bad fortune. And you are stuck with it. Now, your life will probably not be terrible from that. The worst thing is about that, for the most part, you don't get to get a prize in the mail the next day. But I was very disappointed that I could, because I went to the ATM thinking, surely I'll be able to get
Go
10,000 bells out and I'll come back to see her and she'll just be like, oh, would you like me to get rid of your, to
I feel
avoid
like she's done that
disaster?
with friends, though, right? Can she do that with friends?
What do you mean?
Like friend upping?
Oh, I think
I
like
feel
the
like you can come back and be like, maybe I'm making that up, but I could have
no,
sworn
it's okay.
I could have sworn that I came back with money for her, and she's like,
It
okay,
may well
I'll take
be.
it.
It might just be different for the friendship because maybe that's like, it's not, I don't know.
But now
it's
I don't
more
know.
of a guaranteed
now
thing,
I feel like I
maybe?
want to test that again. I thought I
Yeah.
could. So that's a good pro tip. That
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, for
Maybe they
the first
changed it.
fortune, the regular luck fortune, at least for me, when I did it, when I had not 10,000 bells, I think I had like 6,000. It was like, or maybe not even that much. I think I was really low. I had just purchased something. I had like nothing left in my pockets.
I don't want to tempt it, but now I want to
Right.
know. Maybe I'll
I
try
know.
it with a friend one, because that's like,
Yeah.
you can do that every day. You can.
Yeah, so that's not such a big deal. But
But
yeah,
not,
it was.
not with a luck day or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have loved to have had that little treat sent to me in the mail the next day, but she didn't make the offer when I came to visit her again. And I even, just in case, I was like, oh, maybe she needs me to do the friendship luck thing too before she'll acknowledge that I have enough bells in my pocket. Nope, did that. And she was like, no thanks. It wasn't enough.
Right.
It was as if we had never had the conversation that I was going to have an unlucky situation. But, oh well, it wasn't terrible for my day. I just was missed out on the treat.
At least you didn't lose 10,000 bells.
Well, that's true. That's a good
Right?
point. I got to
Right?
save the
Like,
10,000 bells for
something
sure.
could have gone awry. I don't know. At least you didn't lose money. So
Right. That's true. I mean, and that's a great way to look at it. If you don't want to be tempted, don't carry those 10,000 bells in your pocket and you won't lose them.
there you go. I found some sort of lining of the silver variety.
It is a silver lining. It is a silver bell lining. Silver bells. But I have another kind of tip and trick for you. It's more
Yes.
just like, hey, I noticed this and maybe it might be important to you.
Okay.
If you are on Happy Home Paradise and you've invited villagers to have Happy Home Paradise homes, so ones that actually live on your island,
Yes.
and you assign that villager to work at a facility, for example, I had Flora on my island and I had her as the chef
Was
of
it my
restaurant.
Flora?
It was your Flora. It was the Edda Mermaid Flora, and she was living on Niktal. And I invited her to have a beautiful vacation home and also be the chef of the little restaurant, which I call Petite Sophisticated, because I like dumb puns.
No, there's no such thing as a dumb pun. It's just a
thank
pun.
you.
Is that like
All
my
puns are-
Cafe Marrakesh only?
Oh, I love that. That's very good.
That was a Jonathan's one right there. They came up
Very,
with that
very
one.
good.
Marrakesh
I enjoy it
only.
very much.
Get it?
But either way, Sweet Flora was a wonderful chef. I loved having her peppy self give me new recipes when I visit her at the restaurant. Then after I let Flora leave my Niktal Island, because she wanted to move out, and I was like, okay, you've lived here long enough. I respect your wishes. You can go your separate way. She moved out, and the next time I go to the restaurant, Flora is no longer the chef. She is gone. It was very
Wait,
weird.
what?
Yeah. And my good friend, Kevin Bacon, our
yeah.
pig friend,
Kevin the
We
Bacon.
know him well.
I didn't invite him to be the chef there, but he was the new chef. And he didn't mention anything about the chef changing. It was just Flora
But
was
she
gone.
still has a vacation. But what? But
Yeah.
wait, I'm so confused.
I know.
So many
it doesn't make any sense.
confusings.
It is very confusing because exactly, Flora still has her vacation home. She is still in my Happy Home Paradise archipelago, but she's no longer working. So I guess when she moved out of my island, she was
Her metadata
set
was
free
removed.
of her work
And now
obligations.
she's now generic Flora.
That I guess
your-
that's true. She's no longer my custom knows me more well.
It's interesting that they couldn't just replace her with regular metadata.
That's
Very weird.
I've been
right?
wondering about that. So like I have my Kiki from my island on my Happy Home Paradise. So if I set Kiki free at some point, are you telling me that she's gonna forget all about me?
She's gonna have no memory of you and
Is
Happy
she gonna?
Home Heart.
Because right now, when she's on my archipelago, she uses the catchphrase. She uses like her.
I bet
her-
she'll
Probably just go to normal.
she'll revert back.
she'll have
to
eternal
default,
sunshine
whatever,
of the spotless mind.
the kitty
Yes.
cat or whatever her normal catchphrase is.
Catchphrase. Yeah, I don't know what her original
I think it's like
Catchphrase.
I think it's like kitty cat or something. I forget what
kitty
it is.
cat. Oh, kitty cat. Yeah.
Right now, she says "oh so and so" because she got that from Gonzo, who
That
says "oh
is-
so and so."
I love it. Very, very sweet. But
Actually,
yeah,
a lot of them say that now because it's
enjoy it. I know that is funny how the catchphrases do catch on, if you will.
they catch on like catch fire. Like they're catchphrases.
Halt and catch fire phrase.
Wonder why they do that. I
'Cause they're
I mean, I guess it's just because they can't hold that metadata.
Oh, you're
that.
talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real bummer.
know.
That is a real
Yeah, I
bummer.
was really surprised.
But it's weird that they couldn't
Now I'm
keep
not
her as
gonna
the
let
chef.
them go.
Right, that was what.
That's
weird.
I mean,
That part's weird.
Like, wipe her memory, fine.
She forgot about her dreams too. She forgot about her dreams.
we can't keep her here. This Flora doesn't know anything about kitchens.
It'd be really
It's not
confusing.
It's a real spotless mind situation. It's a real spotless mind.
It's truly surprising. But that's why I was like, why? I don't know, but it happens.
It truly was an eternal sunshine of a spotless mind.
Indeed. Eternal sunshine of the
Sunshine of a spotless mind.
Yes, correct. We're doing well at not having any laughter. Good job. I didn't think that was funny at all.
Nothing's funny.
Nothing's funny. Definitely don't laugh.
No
Definitely
humor.
don't laugh.
Well, are we ready for a lovely little break?
Oh,
And we
is
can
that all the tips and tricks?
And that is all the tips and tricks. And, well, I can do a little teaser. I know we have a really sweet story to hear about after the break.
Some fan faction related.
Faction.
It's a big old update.
After the break.
After the dun, 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 dun.
Nom, nom, nom.
And that sound means we're
Well,
back
that's
from the break.
the alarm.
I'm glad we set that alarm because I wasn't going to remember when to come back.
It's taking a
I was
little
just so
nap.
relaxed. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm doing my stretches. Oof. Dun, 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 dun. Now it's the Thriller arms.
Again, listeners, I ask you, are we in the same room or not?
Who can know?
No one can know. It's too perfect. So, first of all, we got to say our announcement, which is just, don't forget, if you ever want to reach out to us and say, hey, we're on the social medias at The Pocket Pod, you can go to thepocketpod.com to reach out to us on all the social medias or subscribe to the podcast if you aren't already.
You can also describe our podcast.
You can please if you want to review our podcast on Apple Podcasts, is that still a thing that is available to people? I feel
Yes.
like I haven't used it for a while.
That's a thing.
That's a
Apple
thing.
Podcast is a place you can review podcasts.
Say something, give us a shout out. Maybe we'll read it in a future.
You can also review our podcast on, I believe, Podchaser is another place you can review our podcasts. There's other places now that are good for reviewing podcasts. I will do some research and come up with all those places in case you are not an Apple person.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because I have
Podchaser
to
is
admit,
one of them.
Podchaser.
Yes. So if you want to review us and you're like Apple, schmapple, or if you've already reviewed us, you want to review us again.
Ooh,
Update.
nice. Nice.
If you still like us.
Yeah, we like
After
we like
all
you.
these years.
Still
It's been
crazy.
42 years.
All these years.
Well, JB,
What?
would you share with us some of your lovely tale of adventure, of drama, of fan faction adjacent? Actually, fan faction, straight up.
This is a fan faction. I
Personified.
think you're right. I had it as a hot topic, but it's a fan faction.
Why not both?
Yeah.
Fan faction.
Why not Zoidberg?
Is this just the hot topic, but fan faction, same song? Do we have a fan faction song?
Fan faction.
The never-ending fan faction.
I forgot
Leesh likes to cringe whenever I sing that version of that song because she doesn't like when I cram faction into that corner of the
true.
syllable.
It's true. I don't like it.
Oh,
It's forcing
Like
it.
Just cramming too many syllables into the wrong spots of the song.
could just call it never-ending fan fact. Would that make it better?
Sean. So I did a thing I said weeks ago I might just do at some point.
Yes.
But then you
So
did it.
I mentioned that I ran into a certain cow. Would he be what would be the name of a male cow?
A steer?
A steer. I ran into a steer on my archipelago a few weeks
Or
ago.
a bull?
A bull.
I was going to
even.
say, what's the difference between a steer and a bull?
Ooh, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that because I don't remember.
I don't feel like finding out the answer, so we're just gonna let Leesh look it up anyway.
I'm going to look it up while you guys are talking.
Anyway, his name
Time to
is Angus,
zone out.
and y'all might know that a certain bull/steer named Angus
Yes.
is a beloved friend of a certain rhino with a little cute little strawberry bloop on her nose, and her
So
name is
cute.
Merengue.
That's
Leesh is
right.
raising her hand. What's up, Leesh?
So I think that Angus is a bull.
Okay. Is it because he can still reproduce?
Bulls are dads.
Oh.
And a steer is a male animal that has been neutered.
No.
Noted. Well, this one I'm sure is then just a bull then.
Unless maybe he's made the decision that he doesn't need to be a dad.
We don't know. We don't know
know.
his choices and
don't know.
situation. He seems happy. We just don't know. He seems
That's
happy
true.
either way.
And
Male
it's his
cow.
business.
He's a male cow.
That's right.
He's male cow. Anyway, male cow named Angus.
He's very cute.
Ran into him. Decided it was time that he needed a roomie. And also I decided it was time to redecorate his very boring fishing island that I built for him to retire at. It was a retirement fishing island. It was very boring.
It actually sounds really relaxing and cute.
It was relaxing. It was fine. It just had a lot of fish on it. It wasn't my jam. It was fine for him. He was happy. He was like, he was living the batch life. He was fine.
So this is please make this for me, even though this isn't really something you think is a great idea for me. I get it. You filled his wish.
I fulfilled his wish. All the crap he wanted was fulfilled. It was all over his island and his house. I gave him like a little 1-bedroom thing. I did the thing, knowing full well I would eventually introduce him to his future roommate / love of his life. Merengue.
Oh, Merengue. Sweet Merengue.
And Merengue would enter his life, and she would bring beautiful colors and lovely treats and yummy food into every corner of his home.
Of course she would.
So I redecorated tip to tail, whole house, top to bottom. It's funny because this tiny little island, I never would have actually picked for Merengue because I would have wanted something much bigger and fluffier for her.
Oh,
so
sure.
I didn't really think that one through when I picked this place for him.
That's okay.
But I was picking out a tiny little fishing island for him.
That makes sense.
But, she gets what she gets because she fell in love with Angus. So here we are.
Oh, compromise.
There, exactly. So there's a very cute little outside space with little fluffy, flowery, stuff, and you guys can come visit at some point and check it out.
I would love to see it.
And I changed the colors of the house, but I left it the same shaped house so that it wasn't like a full, throw it away and start over. I just changed the colors.
I love that. Got to keep the bones of the house.
And
It's got good bones.
And he kept his boat. He kept his boat. He still has his red fishing boat. It's actually the yacht, but it looks like a fishing boat. It's no yacht. That's a fishing boat. I don't know why they call it a yacht. It's a dinghy. But the inside is where things changed a lot because it is definitely no little tiny room with a whatever. I don't even know what was inside. I can't remember. I threw the whole thing away. The only thing that remained was the shanty mat that he wanted. I left that as like the little mat that's underneath the bed upstairs.
Oh my goodness.
Everything else is
Left the shanty mat. Something for him to remember from his old home.
That's right. His old house.
there are very small touches of his old house. Very small. Merengue
really
wanted to make sure that she didn't throw away everything.
Oh my gosh,
But it
what a
really is
sweet
Merengue's
partner.
house because
Oh my
the
gosh.
downstairs is a
see.
giant red and white and pink diner.
It's amazing. Oh my gosh.
I
love that wall that you have chosen with like the diner tile.
It's the diner tile.
So cute.
And I made sure the accent wall is the beach view, and then I put the little partition so it looks like little windows so you can see the beach view.
So cute.
And then the entire first floor is just a giant baking kitchen, so Merengue can make treats all day.
Oh my gosh.
And there's little shell accents and things so that, you remember you're like still on a little tiny island.
Yes.
But it's just covered in baked goods and a little kitchen. And there's still big TV for Angus to like sit down. But the couch is pink as hell because, it is what it is.
Oh, I love it.
But they can sit and sit at the little diner table and drink coffee. And everything's just red and pink. And even Angus is now wearing red because, what else was he going to wear when Merengue
It's a match.
wants him to wear red? Yep, it's just really, really super cute. And that's the first floor. And then upstairs, we're going upstairs. Loading. This one I made a little bit less red and pink. I used like a nice green tone, make Angus feel just a little bit less, overwhelmed by all the red and pink. Brought a little bit of his old home up here. So there's like, I think I had like the little owl clock in his old house. So I put that up here.
Cute.
And there's a little viewing area to look out over the ocean.
Oh, I love that. That's perfect for the island homes, for the little
Exactly. It's a big giant bay window upstairs. And so some of the stuff he wanted was like, the big, like the fishing hats that like everyone wears when they're fishing. So he's got that up there. He's got those, the little birds that like that hang from the ceiling. The little
the little ornithopter. Is that what it's called?
What they're called? He's got those because those are things he wanted. So I made sure he still had some of himself in this house, but it's still Merengue's house. It's filled with beautiful pink and white and red things everywhere. And that is their beautiful vacation home. And I really hope they enjoy living with each other because I know they just met, but they didn't just meet. We all know that they've been there for
obviously.
Years.
I have a question.
And they have a little go board to play games together.
Perfect. Who is the lamb with the strawberry party hat in the picture?
I think you're talking about Merengue, who has a dollop of whipped cream across her entire head.
Mm-mm.
That's the lamb
it's
you're talking
clearly
about.
a lamb with a little bit of a surprised look.
But
and her little ears are cropped up high. She's just cute as a button.
Well, this is going to be the cover image, so everyone can look and find out who the lamb with Angus at the diner is.
I see.
By the way, the name of this house is called, because it's the Love Shack, the name of the house, and because it kind of looks like a diner, tin roof, rusted.
Why does it look like a diner? What does that have to do with the price?
Well, because a diner, like the old school diners, have like tin roofs. Tin roof.
Oh, do they?
Well, often those old diners. But the Love Shack part is like, tin roof.
I got that part.
That's
my favorite part of the song.
I get it.
Tin roof. Rusted.
Like, especially when you said tin, it makes me think of how those like punched tin tiles on the inside. Exactly. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Like the inside of the diner.
But on the outside of like those old school diners, they kind of are like the tin sort of. I don't know. It's like
it's quite probable. I don't know if I've ever looked at the outside of a roof, but I believe you, Joelle. That makes sense.
Maybe I'm making that up.
Believe you.
I'm picturing a tin diner right now.
We believe.
I think it works perfectly.
Maybe it's aluminum. What do I know?
Deal. That's okay.
Either way, it's the Love Shack. Tin roof, rusted.
I love the name.
That's the name of their house.
It makes me smile.
I like it.
But not laugh because
wait.
it's very
It looks like
serious.
Merengue wants to play Go right now. We're going to play Go.
Gotta go play
It
Go.
also makes me
She just got up.
smile, but not laugh.
Yes.
We don't
smiling
laugh.
and not laughing.
We don't laugh.
We know that.
Well, anyway, anyone is welcome to tour this lovely house.
Yes.
I'll share it
If you
on
know
my...
how. You have to
know how. Well,
you have
I
to
will
answer
share
the
code
riddle 3.
Yeah.
on my Joey Bowie Whoa Twitter account if anyone wants to follow that.
Whoa,
I just followed a few people from it the other day.
Yay.
So I have a few new friends on there now. But yeah, if you want to follow it, otherwise, you'll see a picture on their picture this week for this episode.
That sounds perfect. Please go visit Merengues. They are adorable and a half.
Adorable. And now they're forever together. And if anyone has any way of getting a balloon into this house, please let me know. I couldn't find any. I couldn't figure it out. I bought the balloon for Festival that day, but it wasn't showing up as something I could add to the house because it wasn't a crafted item, and it wasn't something that like I had used yet as like an unlocked item in the thing, so it wasn't showing up anywhere.
It will eventually show up. I'm pretty sure that the festival items do show up.
I haven't fully unlocked everything yet, I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's okay. It's weird too because I don't know. It's kind of like just depending on. It's just connected to somebody out there, and you just have to pull the right little villager. And
I'll eventually get it, and then I'll come right back here, and I'll cover this house with balloons because that's obviously part of their long sort of history. Their balloons. How we learned about their fan faction history together. But one day, Nintendo, you will bring me the giant balloon, right? Yes. The hot air balloon. One day.
Surely.
One day.
I know. Even when we had them in Pocket Camp, we were like, "This would be great to have to be able to explore in real Animal Crossing life and not
It
just
was
have in the background.
Definitely one of the very first New Horizon Dream Suites we had. We wanted a hot air balloon, and I think we wanted the half pipe. Those were like the two of the things we definitely asked for.
The wintry half pipe. Oh my gosh.
Or the other one, both of them, skateboarding or other, or snowboard.
I'm not picky.
All of the above.
Any
Any
all.
half
Any
pipe.
or
Give me a
all.
half pipe. The castle, whatever.
Ooh, yes, the little mod house that just has like
the bouncy house, yeah.
Yep. Bouncy castle. There were so many fun things. Those were great little
Carousel.
touches. Oh, that makes me
Spoopy
think
house.
of in Pocket Camp. Just a little FYI, there. I know you guys haven't played for a while, but people have been playing so long, they're maxing out the furniture items that they can possess. I've even hit it, and I don't even play a whole lot. So I've started to have to like recycle more of my stuff and send more stuff to Gulliver. They're finally going to open the warehouse option to store furniture to everyone because they're saying that's an easier way for them to solve
snap.
the overflowing furniture problem than to increase the furniture allotment.
Wow.
But the thing is, it's not happening until June. And that announcement was just made in February. So it's going to take a really long time for them to make that happen.
Yeah,
To just
probably because people
unlock a
have
feature,
like
yeah.
paid,
Yeah.
and they have to like
They have to figure out how to make the paid
close
people.
out the paid people.
Yeah.
Yes, that's actually true because they say people who have paid for that feature will get Leaf tickets for the time that they've paid for the feature,
Got
which
it.
is
Yeah,
a nice
they
way to
have
balance
to
it out.
accommodate
they've gotta
all of the
figure out all that
accounting on
stuff,
that
yeah.
one.
Yep. You guys are right on the
Yep.
money. You knew it. But yeah, so that's nice.
Wild.
Down the road.
Well, glad you get your warehouse and your cold
I'd be mad though if
storage.
I just got Leaf tickets. But like, F that. I didn't pay for Leaf tickets.
I want my muns
I
back,
paid for
please.
service.
Yep, I know. Well, see, I'm glad it wasn't you because you would have been disappointed.
I would have.
Yeah, a lot of the money spent in that game was always frustrating to me. That's just kind of
sure.
why I never turned back. There's so much still to do in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I haven't missed it.
It definitely is a different texture of game. I don't know. It's just kind of like Pocket Camp really is a mobile game for sure. It's a very great little distraction when you want to have like a little, just that little hit of sweet Animal Crossing anywhere on the road. Whereas at home,
I've found my own new sorts of mobile games lately, and that is the Wordle universe has expanded and expanded and expanded on me.
Yes. Same.
Leesh, I saw your brother got into Quordle recently.
He's actually into Sequordle.
Sequordle. I saw you.
okay.
And that means he skipped over Octordle.
I do Quordle and
Yeah.
Sequordle.
Quordle I can handle. Sequordle was wild.
I
and
love Sequordle.
What is
Sequordle?
tell
I
us
did
the
it
difference.
once.
Okay.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
Wordle is
Okay.
one word.
Okay.
Quordle, and you have 6 moves to figure out one word.
Right. Okay.
6 guesses, I should say.
Quordle.
Quordle is 4 at the same time, 4 words at the same time, and you have 9. Is that right?
I think it's
Is that right?
9. Yeah.
9 chances to get all 4 words.
Wow.
And then Sequordle.
Wait, you're skipping Octordle.
I don't play Octordle. You can tell me about Octordle.
Well, Octordle is halfway between Quordle and Sequordle.
That's true.
'cause
That's right.
It's 8 words, and you
my
get
gosh.
whatever's in between that and Sequordle. I don't know how many guesses
And then,
you
well,
get.
Sequordle, I can tell you, is 16,
Oh my gosh.
and you have 21 moves to get 16. So you
Oh
can
my
really only
gosh.
guess wrong 5 times.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Sequordle, I did it exactly once, and by the end of it, I was like kind of sweating. I'll be perfectly honest. It was
I
too
think
much.
Sequordle is actually easier than Quordle for me, because by the end of it, you have eliminated so many letters that you can kind of like figure out what the last ones
So you're
are.
still drawing. It's not like you have multiple stashes of letters for each word. You're pulling everything from the same keyboard.
Yeah, so you're guessing the same word for all 16 at the same
Right.
time.
So yeah, but
That's
my
kinda
problem
cool.
with Sequordle is that there's just so many things to look at. Like you can miss an entire.
So here,
quadrant
do you
of
want to hear
words.
my strategy?
What's your strategy?
She's got the strap.
So I have
Here's
I have
tips.
2 starter words every single time
Yeah.
for, and they're obviously different letters between the 2.
So
the same words.
You're not doing hard mode in any capacity when you
I-
play
I mean,
Sequordle.
I feel like I am doing hard mode, but
Because you're playing Sequordle.
because
all
there's
the time.
16 of them. At some point, one of them is going to be in hard mode, right? Like
Or hard
it's
mode.
impossible to make all of them hard mode because
Yeah. Sure.
by process of the word, yeah. Anyway, so I picked two starter words, and from there I scroll down the page and just pick the one that has the most that have lit up, and then I guess that one
so you
first.
focus on one target.
That's how I do it.
I do the
yeah.
scroll ups and downs and ups and downs, and I'm constantly scrolling up and down, and I'll abandon one that I'm working on to see if anything else is lit up. So that's the technique that I've done, and
that's how I did
out.
it. I didn't focus on having two starter words to begin with. So you jump at you don't even waste on one starter word. You do two starter words. And
I
then
do
see
two
how far
starter
you get.
words. Yeah.
Okay, that's smart.
My brother does three starter words usually. I think
That's smart. I guess that's
But I
smart
only
for
do two.
Squirtle. Okay. Well, yeah, I just never went back after the first time. But I will tell you. So I actually play something called Semantle. Have you seen Semantle?
No, what's Semantle?
So Semantle is a semantics game.
Oh.
Which is like not Wordle at all, but it's like you pick a word, and then it tells you semantically if the word of the day is similar or not to the word you just wrote, and so it's not like spelling. It has nothing to do with like you have to figure out semantically if the word. So like if the word of the day a few days ago was world. Okay. And I wrote down the word start as my word, and like you have to figure out like, all right, start is 3.2% close to the word world, and you are getting closer and closer and closer based on like picking words and it telling you that now this word is
how many chances do you have?
You can just go on and on and on.
Okay.
So someone that I've been playing with on my other Discord, he was trying yesterday's word for such a long time. He tried 440 words.
Oh no, that sounds like too much time.
I abandoned well before that. I couldn't believe he kept trying. If I get past 200, I'm done for the day.
Oh my gosh. This does not sound like a game that is of
at some
interest.
point I bust out the thesaurus because I'm like, I've run out of words. I don't know words anymore. What are words?
Well,
but this is like a really hard crossword puzzle.
It's kind of fun. I don't know. I get sucked into it. So
I'm curious because it just sounds so foreign from everything I've tried so far.
It's so abstract and weird because you're like, how are these words semantically similar? What does semantically similar even mean?
Yeah, what does it even? I feel like I'd question what I know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's synonymish. Is sort
right,
of what I'll say.
Oh,
so like you can start getting words closer and closer and closer if you start thinking about synonyms. But then like they're not just synonyms. It's also like words that have like opposites can also sort of be semantically in the same region with each other.
So kind of like they have to have some connection, and it doesn't have to be the same type of connection each time.
Right.
That's so interesting.
Like an antonym and a synonym could be in the same distance from today's word. It's very interesting. I don't know. It's been fascinating. So Semantle, I recommend just playing it. If you hate it, don't do it again. If you enjoy it, try it. You might hate it one day and then never come back. Like I've done it maybe 6 or 7 times now, and some days are terrible. Today, I didn't finish today's. I got frustrated after 80 words and I stopped.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like it's such a vast spread of things to pull from.
Because if you don't get to like the part where you feel like you're on the right track, like there's no point. And usually you get to a point where you're like, you're 1,000 words away, and 1,000 words doesn't mean you have 1,000 words to go. It just means like you're within the range of like it tells you the bubble,
spread.
Like the bubble of 1,000 words. So like if I know I'm in the bubble, it tells you where you are in the bubble. If you're not in the bubble, you don't know where you are.
Yeah, you don't have. How can I get closer?
right, exactly. But so if you get in the bubble, then it says you're 500 words away, and then you pick another word. Oh, you're only 100 words away. When you're 100 words away, you feel like you have struck gold. And so once you're there, like I can't give up now. I'm so close, and so then you kind of get addicted. But today, after 80 words, I didn't even get to the bubble, so I was like, I'm out. I gave up. So
that's fair. You knew that it wasn't worth your while today, but maybe tomorrow.
It was not on the right path. But then some days, like it was word 20, and I was like in the middle of the bubble, and I was like, I'm in. But then it was word 200, and I still haven't figured it out, and I'm like, why is this taking so long?
That's so frustrating.
But anyway, that's why I don't have time for Pocket Camp, because I have Wordle games to play for the rest of my life.
Have you tried, if you're tired of words and tired of numbers, have you tried Worldle?
Yes.
You have.
Would you like to know how terrible I am at Worldle?
This is why you need to play it so you can get better at it. I'm so excited to learn stuff.
I bust out the map because I need actual help to play Worldle, because I'm not even cheating. I can't even remember the names of countries.
No, I understand. It's helping me like learn country names because I've forgotten things. And also countries have changed since I was in high school. There are new country names.
I'll type in a country and I'm like, okay, well, it's not Myanmar, but it's telling me I'm 4,000 miles from Myanmar. Myanmar. And then I go, oh crap, I don't know what is 4,000 miles from Myanmar. So I open up a map and I go, okay, well, Myanmar is here and Eastern Europe is there. So I'm not necessarily like zooming in to see what country I'm like going to find, but at least I know now what region I'm going to start picking countries from.
There you go.
Because I like literally can't even for the life of me, because I probably would have picked like Russia instead of,
Sure.
Italy, like
It's a good way to learn some new countries and get acquainted with parts of the globe you might not have looked at for a long time.
And 2 people in my other Discord get it on the first try every day, and I literally jaw drop every morning. Just jaw drop.
Well, I have gotten it to correct 3 times, and I missed one that was very obvious, and I was very kicking myself for it.
Was it New Zealand? Was that the one you missed?
It was New Zealand. I missed it somehow, and I was like, I can't believe I missed it, because I did it early in the morning, and I was like, nope, that's definitely New Zealand.
New Zealand should have been obvious. You're absolutely right. That one took me all 6 tries to get.
Really? I only played that like 3 times, and that was like one of the times that I played, and I was like, oh, I think that's New Zealand. I was like, got it. It's like, yeah.
I had to work my way all the way around the globe to finally get that one.
Oh no!
I started on the wrong side of the world, and it was like, this is 10,000 miles away, and I was like, that's a really good clue. Cool, other side of the world.
Oh, that's fun. It's fun to get that perspective of the globe. It definitely makes me appreciate that there are so many countries that I don't know exist. I need to learn more about the world.
Well, Myanmar was one of the ones where I like almost wrote Burma and went, nope. Relearn that one.
That's right. Change of names, baby. Get the current correct name.
Get it right.
All the things.
Get it right, baby.
Look at
the world. Well, that was a fun departure. Sorry.
It was. No, I loved it. It's great. We still have some time. We can do a little chat about. Well, now, guys. Do you want to dream sweetly?
Hey. No, wait.
Whoa. Wait.
I got a real complaint. Or do I have a
dream sweet, where you sweetly dream?
Or is it both? We can do.
Or is it both?
Fast, punch all these values before we run out of time. Punch the values in the face. Punch list. Punch list.
The punch list.
The punch list.
Punch up the jam.
Punch up the jam. But yes, so Dream Suite. I have a Dream Suite.
Let's do this.
I would love Nintendo. Please. Can we have wall shelves that we can also place items on? It's a small ask. It would be so perfect for so many items. Think of our bookshelves we could have. Yeah. We could have items with little, I don't know, just my coffee shelf I could have. It would be so sweet to have bags of coffee on my wall. Oh, there's so many things I could do, and I can't do it.
These little partition walls that we have that give you like the little shelves on them. I think about that every time. I'm like, I want that, but without having to like use up like this whole chunk of wall space to do it.
I agree that they're nice. I like those dividers, but I don't use them very often because I find them a little bit too chunky.
Right, exactly.
It's too much. But
exactly.
I do love the partition walls, though. Those I use a lot. And my second dream suite is, can't we please, if we have Happy Home Paradise, can we please have access to all the furniture we have unlocked for our homes? I get it that we won't be able to pick up those items and take them in our pockets. That's fine. Just let me be able to decorate. Let me be able to multiply all of the wall stickers. Because the glow-in-the-dark stickers, you can like make like single, like one-off, or like do 2 walls, 1 pattern, and 1 wall, the other pattern, or do like a half pattern on a wall. So it's like half a wall of wallpaper, just because you can repeat that.
Yeah.
And it's really fun and cool. But you have to create like the 30 tiles, 30 stickers to stick on the wall, which is a pain. So I would love to just have access to everything, be able to duplicate the items without having to actually craft them. I think that's fair. Happy Home Paradise. We paid for it. Come on, baby. Let's have it, Nintendo.
I get that. Yep.
So those are my 2 dream suites.
So wait, I'm trying to figure that one out. So you want to be able to
I want to be able to treat my own home as if I'm decorating a villager house after Happy Home Paradise, which is what I can do because I can decorate them with anything, which is great. Or like a Happy Home Paradise home.
So it's not just that you want to unlock furniture that you have access to. Because I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I want all of the furniture at my whim. I want to be able to, if I wanted to take...
I keep thinking how I want to redecorate my house on my island, but I don't really want to redecorate my house on my island because I don't have access to all the stuff. Like I
Right.
don't have like every version color of every piece of furniture, and
Yeah,
I
it
don't
takes
have
extra.
everything I've ever seen in my life at
Right.
at my fingertips.
It is tricky because if you really have to plan out for your house, basically you have to, because you have to get the items and you have to customize them with Sai.
Which goes back to like using Harv's Island to like plan out the designs for your house, and then you go home and then redo it, which is like, I don't want to do it twice. That sounds like a lot of work.
I kind of do it where I kind of have a goal in mind and I slowly build up for the most part. So I like, no, I want to do it. And then one day I kind of like dig in and get most of it finished. And then just have little bits.
Why I've never redesigned my house. I did it once and I stopped. I changed a bed recently. I was like, oh, look, I have a new bed. Let me swap out this bed for that bed. That was a whole thing I did.
Exciting change. Throughout the old
I bet
mattress.
that'll be in the newsletter. JB changed a bed.
Heard about it on Thursday. All the island is, Oasis is a buzz about the new bed at Joey Bowie's house. Why do they know about it? It's just weird.
JB's house. Gonzo walked in while she was swapping out her furniture. That was weird.
Speaking of furniture and houses,
Yes.
it's time to talk about the other side of Dream Suite, which is real complaints.
I don't know, that last one sounded like a real complaint to me.
Oh, it was. Sorry, it kind of morphed into a complaint. I didn't mean for it to. But
They both kind of sound like a complaint, I'll be honest. But
Ooh.
Dream Suite is always a complaint in a smidge bit of a way. Yep.
I guess that's true. But these are ones that I'm legitimately upset they aren't already.
Do it. Complain.
Tell
Do
us.
it.
I want that when we put effort into designing our villager homes with all the cool Happy Home Paradise decorations that we can now access, that when those villagers move to another island, that they should be able to take most, if not all, of the furniture that's in their house. So it looks beautiful at their next new home. But they reset the house, which is so sad. I want to share those
Metadata.
cool designs.
Which doesn't make sense if they're going to keep that metadata for something that needs to go somewhere.
So if you do like a beautiful custom design for their house, like, so not like if you just give them cute furniture, like
No.
I gave them this great piece of art or whatever.
Sure.
But like if you do like a full redesign, that gets reset to their base
Yeah.
normal house.
Yep, it's gone. All that lovely work. And I'm like, oh, but it's like, I want it to be like a lovely gift that goes to the next home, you know? It'd be sweet. And I'm sad that it doesn't go. And I'm guessing the reason is it's just too much information for them to carry along. Is that what it is, maybe?
They can't fit it into their little metadata fanny pack.
Oh, it's just a fanny pack. Give them a nice big old backpack. Give them a big old
bigger
Boston bag.
fanny pack. Give them a backpack.
But
Knapsack.
I love them to take it. But yeah, I'm bummed out about that. I was really sad to learn that. And I was like, why? My other real complaint, or one of my other real complaints, if I may be really quick, that when you have designs, custom designs that you download online, I want you to be able to look at the design you already have saved and easily access the designer's name and the creator code for that designer, so you can like easily look them up again. Because you can only keep a certain number of favorites in your catalog. Like it's not like unending. But it doesn't. There's not an easy way. You can see. I think. Actually, I don't even think you can see the name of the creator of the piece that you made. Oh, or maybe it does. It might. Let me double check.
When you view the detail,
When you view the pattern, I think if anything, you might be able to see just their name.
so in my saved patterns, or are you talking about like the pattern that I saved in my?
So, like, if I download this beautiful Apple pattern from someone, it's called Apple Phone. But if I look at that, I can't see who created it. It just says Apple Phone. It doesn't have any other details. I can click on it. It doesn't say anything about it.
There's no information. You could just like use it. Like
You can enjoy it. I could theoretically look up the exact same name
and then you
online
could
and
track
find it that
down
way.
whose it is. Yeah.
But what I've been doing is that when I find a pattern that I like, I take a screen cap of it when I'm looking at it, so that way I can save that designer's name, and re-add their name to my favorites if I want to. Just a pro tip for that. But I mean, Nintendo, come on, let's give these credit to these great designers,
especially when they're generically named. Like, what are you going to do? Like Stones 3? Like, how am I going to find Stones 3 again?
Exactly. Indeed. And I understand why the names are, it makes
They have
sense
to be
because
because of the search. The search is so limiting, and
the search is
Right,
not like
you have to like search the
smart
full name to
search.
find things. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Indeed. But I think that would be a really helpful change that Nintendo could add, just like add a little tag. You could just like click on it and it would pull up the original data for that.
Because right now, like when you click on it, it just gives you like the options of what to do with it. But there should be like a third option that says view details, right?
Yeah,
Like, just have that
be
third
good.
thing.
Yeah. Or even view creator, even that could pop you over to their catalog of designs. Why not?
Anything.
I mean, we have easy access
anything.
to it.
Just give us something to work with.
Speaking of give us something, I sure was excited to see the wristwatch item pop up as a new thing in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and thinking, oh boy, it's going to be a wristwatch that we can wear and that our little characters can put on their wrist, and it'll be so dapper and cute. And what is it? Nope. What is it, Leesh? Not a thing.
it's an object.
It's a thing that sits on a thing.
Sure is. It sits on a little holder and you can look at it.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Look at it.
Just like the diamond ring, right?
Yeah, the diamond ring. Also, I have to say that diamond ring would be the most ginormous ring. It would be like the ring pop size ring, which actually would be pretty epic. I would also wear that.
I'm not against that. I'm not
Right, me either. Okay, I take it.
delightful.
Nintendo, we would also like to wear the adorable giant diamond rings. But yeah, the wristwatch would be great to wear. I would love to see an animal wearing some cool wristwatch action. You know, come on. What are you doing?
I know. There's a lot of missing jewelry and things.
We
Seriously.
like accessories. We just like accessories, Nintendo. Let us accessorize.
Yeah. We got
that was
hats
fun.
and glasses. Got hats and bags and
Hands
glasses.
and glasses.
Hats, bags, glasses. And I feel like I'm thanks for letting me get these complaints off my chest, guys. I feel a lot better now that I've complained. It's a real load off. Do you guys have any complaints, or are you good?
No, but speaking of hats and glasses, there's Angus just looking at
Oh, look at that
He's
dapper
smelling
lad.
the flowers.
He's checking out the flowers.
He's checking out some flowers in his little house.
Oh my gosh.
Aw, I like
so
how you're wearing
darling.
a mask. So thoughtful of you.
Oh,
I figured I'd wear a mask while I
someone's house.
visit. It's nice of me.
yeah. So
Visitors should wear
considerate.
masks.
Yeah. Oh, love it. Oh, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Listeners, thank you. My wonderful hosts, thank you so much, Leesh. Thank you so
You're
much,
welcome.
Joelle.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
And thank you, of course, to producer Jack of Monkey Cat Studios. And we hope that you have a lovely rest of your week. And for now,